In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to click on icon buttons using UIlicious. UIlicious is an online tool for testing your website across browsers. For this tutorial, we are going to use Google Maps. There are three icons we want to test. One is the magnifying glass over here to search, and then we are going to test the plus and minus icon over here to zoom in and out of the map. So let's start by going to snippets.uilicious.com. Delete the template over here, and we'll use the i.go-to command to go to Google Maps. Let's copy this URL and then paste it in over here. Let's run the test just to make sure that we can access the website. Okay, so now we see the cookie banner. Then we have to click on the Accept All button first before we can start using Google Maps. Let's do that. Okay, so now we can access the map application, and we're going to first start by filling in the search box with where we want to go. Search Google Maps. Let's look for the Malayan in Singapore. And then to perform the search, we need to press the magnifying glass icon over here. And if we have a look at the Google Maps, we can see that there is a helpful tooltip that is set on the magnifying glass that says that's the search button. We can target icon buttons using tooltips if it's set for an icon button. So let's do i.click search. And now let's run the test again. So tada! You can see that at step 4, it has clicked on the magnifying glass and it knows that that is the search button. And finally, at the end of the test, we can see a photo of the Malayan in the Bay of Singapore. So now, how does UIlicious know that search is the tooltip for the magnifying glass? Obviously, as a human being, we can see the word search over here, but let's inspect this element and see what it says underneath the hood. So underneath the hood, we can see that there is a useful aria label, and it says search. So aria labels are accessible labels used for assistive devices to help users, usually with visual impairment, to know what are the labels of things on a website so that they can easily navigate the website. So in this case here, the magnifying glass has a useful aria label that says search. Next, we want to click on the zoom in and zoom out buttons. Let's have a look at the tooltips over here, and we can see the zoom in and zoom out button share the same tooltip. We can't tell which one is the plus and which one is for the minus button. But if we inspect the HTML for the plus button, we can see the aria label for it says zoom in, and the aria label for the minus button says zoom out. So let's go back to our test to click on the zoom in and zoom out buttons a couple of times. We will use a zoom in over here, zoom in extra 2 more times on the Malayan, and then let's zoom out once. Okay, so we're going to run this test again. We often get folks asking if UIlicious reads other attributes besides aria labels as labels for the icon buttons and image elements. The answer is yes, UIlicious does. UIlicious looks at the title attribute, for example, which is typically used to set the text for tooltips. And UIlicious also looks at front-end framework-specific attributes used for tooltips, such as data-tooltip or ng-tooltip for AngularJS specifically. And for images, UIlicious will also read the alt text attribute as the label for an image. Okay, so the test is done. Let's click on zoom in, and we can see that in the blue circle here, the plus icon is clicked, and we can zoom in, and the map is zoomed in, and we can zoom in again, and we'll see, oh, the mini Malayan and the baby Malayan. If we zoom out, and we zoom out, we'll see the mini Malayan again. Yeah, I can zoom in and out and see that the map is zooming in and out properly. And yeah, that's it. That's the end of the test.